The way you're describing how the Timberwolves could play to beat the Thunder, where it's just everyone kind of playing a certain role, is how the Hawks have been playing since Trae's been out. That's been the topic now.
They've been playing too
well. They won
well.
7 out of their last 10, and it's by committee. And they're long. Jalen Johnson, player of the week.
They all defend, yeah.
What do you, I mean?
He's hooping.
And they're going to get the Pelicans' unprotected pick next year, too. So,
correct.
What do you think happens with Trae? 'Cause we're Trae guys on this pod.
I think they move Trae. And I think it has nothing to do with Trae. Trae's a fantastic player. Trae can go to a team. If Trae Young was on the Magic, they'd be a contending team right away. So I think they're going to try to trade for some young talent to put and add to that team. And they're going to go draft a high guard next year. I think they're going to take their chances in the draft. Because they're thinking, man, listen, if we could even give it there's so much talent in that damn draft. They're like, if we could even just get a top 10 pick, we're good.
Right.
We can live with that. We'll get some good guard. It might not be AJ or Peterson, but we might get a Mikal Brown. We might get there's a foreign kid from Virginia Tech. There's a lot of these random, just talented players out there. They'll grab somebody.
Yeah, I think them getting the Pelicans pick next year makes them a little more flexible to then go
Absolutely.
trade. Yeah.
And Trae's value is still extremely high. This guy's a walking 28, 10, and 4. He's shoots above 40 from 30. He's a certified star still. So his value is high, especially for a team who's really again, Orlando. They could trade him to Orlando for, De Silva, a second-round pick, Anthony Black. I'm saying this is how much value he has. So you can get a couple good young players to add to the depth of your already good wings and guards you have, and then get a.
So why couldn't they look at it like, man, we're winning and we don't even have Trae? Why can't we spin it and say make it a positive thing?
I just think Trae has been there with that team. You see what it looks like with Trae.
Yeah.
You saw what it looked like with Trae, which they're good, but we're just as good without him. So if we could use him to add to our depth and get a top pick next year to draft a young, talented guard with this young team that matches the current timeline of him, but it's just building out for the future.
Yeah.
It's not about being good now. The only way you'd keep Trae is, can we win a finals with him? If we're not going to win a finals with him, then let's build the longevity of this thing to gives us more time to win a finals with a young guard.
Yeah.
It's not even about Trae. It's just about the logic of what's best for our organization. That's how you have to think as an exec.
Well, Jalen Johnson winning player of the week without Trae is okay, so this guy has untapped potential that he's not reaching. Yeah.
Hitting turnaround fadeaways and getting and ones. He lives in the paint. Jalen Johnson right now has figured out that he is trusting his jump shot, but they can't keep me out of the paint. And I'm strong enough to finish in there at will. And that's going to be my bread and butter. As long as he keeps that mindset with the polished improvement of his jump shot, he will continue to be a star player. It's the guys who fall in love with the jump shot and get away with what made them. Don't remember, Shea makes all type of jumpers. He lives in the paint too, guys.
Yeah.
It's how he scores. When James Harden was averaging 30, people talk about his step back threes. They don't know this guy was in the paint, Euro stepping and floatering the entire game too. You got to have a steady. He's led the league in free throws. You got to have a steady diet of both. And Jalen Johnson right now is figuring that out. He's doing it. It's what sometimes drives me crazy with Wemby. It's when you see Wemby have 36 and then the next game he has 9. How does he? It should never happen. You're too big, too talented. You got to live in the paint. That's got to be 70% of your offense. The 30% is your jump shot. Now, nights with the jump shot's going, it proves it's 50% that night. Maybe it's 50-50. But the paint is always the guy. That's how the big scorers score.